Hello lads, highly requested topic, and I will probably make more videos about it because it's so massive. And now obviously I timed this during the autumn because these sort of things are most relevant during the autumn when the days are a bit darker and colder. Now there are several different ways we can approach this topic. And now the most important thing I would say is to have goals and to have something to look forward to, so that every day gets you closer to a certain goal. If you don't have that goal, if you're just aimlessly wandering about, I'd say that that is when the sadness or unhappiness kicks in. And obviously it can be for a wide variety of reasons, and I'm not talking about medical depression or anything. I'm just talking about the usual sadness that comes in every once in a while. I'm sure you all know what I speak of. Now, the best way to deal with this is to set up a clear goal that you work towards. Now, the mind technique you can utilize if you know for a fact that you have a period of darkness in front of you. Something might have happened, it might be a breakup or anything really, or it's just the case that you know that you deal with, this sort of seasonal depression that many people get during the autumn. If you actively view your quest, and now quest might be whichever, just pick something that you decide to get good at during this period of time. If you view that as a guiding light in the darkness, so that every day you go along that same path, you will not fall to the waysides into the darkness of mental unhappiness. So if you view it that way, it will become much easier to stay on your chosen path, because then you actively know in your mind. Because a lot of people, obviously, they don't know what is wrong, they just know that something is wrong and that they're not happy. Now, if I tell you that if you stick to your chosen path for as long as you can, you will feel better for it. And now here's the thing also, that even if you don't have a particularly nice autumn right now, or a particularly nice breakup, or a particularly nice whatever it might be, someone you love might have died, I have no idea. But the key is that if you know you have a dark period in front of you, if you at least stick with something, then you will at least have improved on some sort of quality that will help you later on. So even if you look back on this time and say, like, what, yeah, it wasn't my most happy time, but I managed to progress in an area which will then grant me new opportunities for various different activities later on. So the main key, and this is important when we're going to talk more about this later on as well, and if you watch the challenges videos as well, is that you have those steps along the path, along the way, so that you don't fall to the wayside into the darkness and aimlessly start wandering about. So you know full well your path to the light through the darkness. So that is at least a mind technique I like to use to describe this. So if you view it that way, you will probably feel more motivated to stay upon your track. So yeah, and the most commonly recommended thing would obviously be the Temple of Iron, the gym, but it can be anything really. If you are a musician or an artist or whatever, just try to get better each and every day and have that as a guiding light instead, so that you train at every day. Or if you want to increase your intellectual game, make sure that you read something every day and that you set up goals for yourself every day, so you have that clear path in front of you, so you know which way to go, so you're not lost and don't know which way. So give yourself a goal and then follow every day towards that goal. So anyway, I hope that was helpful at least. I will talk more about these sort of things later on as well. I just wanted to give this mental technique before I make the other videos to set a good groundwork for it all. And yet again, make sure to check out my challenges videos below, because they are good, if I may be so bold. XXO.